Okie dokie. Welcome back, everybody. It's Friday. It's viewer suggestion day. The boy is super spiced today, so we'll see how long we get to go, but we are here. We're going to work on stuff. Should be pretty good. I'm going to start with a rugby sketch here. I'm going to try to go really soft today. Tiny rugby nose. Hope everybody had a good week. Jordan, welcome in. It is already on the list. You're good, Jordan. If you post them on Monday, you don't have to post them for Wednesday or Friday. Ooh, what did I just do? How did I do that? Did I drag? Oh, I switched. I understand now. I better check, make sure my mic's working. It wasn't working last week. Yeah, we're good. How are you doing, Jordan? Having a good week, I hope. I do want to start doing I want to start doing sketches, like game sketches every week. I need to start getting some more like sea life references. That's really what I need to do. Because that doesn't quite feel right. That's not what little snails look like. Is it? Maybe it is. Slugs. Sometimes I worry that for whatever reason my suggestions inaccessibly vanish from your list. Ah, gotcha. We refresh the list every week. So you got to put it on Monday or suggest it Wednesday, and then it carries over to Friday. Nails are weird. I need to come up with I need to work on the, there's a lot of things I need to work on, so it doesn't really matter. I wanted to get like a style sheet up so people could start tiddling with game concepts. But we'll see. We'll see if that gets done this week. I got a lot of other stuff to do. Let's roll some dice. I want to roll some dice. 2. Were-tober. A werebat barbarian. With 6 limbs. Oh, got it. It's got arms and wings. Okay. YouTube short / TikTok floating around of this guy drawing muscle studies of like 6-armed creatures on a whiteboard, and YouTube like just keeps sending it to me over and over again. Maybe that's what people want. They just want cool anatomy drawings. Probably gonna make a single-use costume for this October. Haunts people who don't maintain religious artifacts. Interesting. What's it look like? Aggie has been having some problems lately. Keeps losing connectivity. I guess Druid hasn't drawn with us in a little while. I could start using Discord or Photoshop again. And then if Druid ever does show up, we can switch back to Aggie. Big corpse with a black gangrenous skin and dangling eyes. Oh no. Instead of gangrenous, I immediately thought it's always a zombie, essentially, right? Like a religious zombie. I immediately started thinking of the weird flappy skin dudes from Elden Ring. Don't know what's up with that design. I guess it's God's skin, right? Like it's armor. It's not actually them. They're wearing the skin of gods, and so they're just bigger. That kind of makes sense, I guess. I think we're going to shrink it down. The survival horror game Labyrinth of the Demon King has to. Ah, that's cool. It's going to be a lot of face paint, or does it have a cool costume as well? Double-sided tape and black trash bags. Okay. That makes me think of old Greg. Come on, Greg. Don't look that up. That's old school internet. Old school internet garbage. I think most people could probably live their lives without knowing what old Greg is. Single-use costume. Yeah, that makes sense now. Gnarly looking fingernails, so that's cool. How furry are bats? They're not like poofy, are they? They definitely have fur. I don't think there's any mammals with more than 2 limbs. I wonder why insects can do that, but not mammals. It's like fish had multiple fins. Weird. Good luck with that. That is terrifying. I don't know how you're going to do that. The dangly eyeballs are weird. And be careful with the plastic bag too. They get real hot. Real hot and real suffocating. I don't know, if your wings are armed, you'd have huge pecs. So the wings should really be the dominant pectoral. And the arm should be on the secondary. Yeah, I don't care. It would be interesting to see it that way, though. We'll put the little hands down here. Alright, I'm gonna move on. We're gonna try to bang through a couple of these. I'm pretty sure the kid's gonna wake up, so I don't know how long we'll stream today, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try to go as long as we can here. Tengu fortune teller that gives you the visit your mother the lecture. Okay, got it. Tengu fortune teller.
Hello.
Hey, welcome in. How are you today?
I'm alright. Just finished splitting a load of wood.
Nice. I had to cut down an apple tree today.
I'm sorry.
I tried to do it yesterday when I just had the kid, but he just kept running under the tree. I'm like, kid, you can't do this while I'm trying to cut down a tree. So I had to give up and do it this morning before he woke up. What kind of hat should a fortune teller have?
None. I don't know.
No hat?
They would wear a hood or a veil.
How about a doily?
So a veil.
Yeah, I guess so. It's just not a very big one. I don't know if I did this right. This doesn't look Tengu. This looks toucan. What have I done here? It's a vampire. Yeah, I guess so. Tengus either look like skinned people with long noses or ravens. Yeah. Wait, skinned people? Oh, because they're red?
They're not skinned, but yeah, they're just colored red.
Oh, red skinned person. I misread that.
Find you the perfect Tengu fortune teller.
What's up with the little tiny hats?
What do you mean little tiny hats?
Copy image.
That some Tengu wear?
Yeah.
So that is
Excuse me.
I actually know the answer. I can't remember exactly what they're called. I think they're called tokis. And they are part of the like religious garb of essentially mountain worshippers in Japan.
Okay.
Yamabushi. It's like one of their names.
It's a religious hat.
Yeah, because it's actually really hard. Like it's like a lacquered box.
Okay.
And it's one part supposed to be head protection. It doesn't really protect much. But it's also like meant to be like a water cup.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, you would just flip it over, drink out of it, or offer it.
Would you like to drink from my head bowl? I've been extra sweaty today. Oh, I gotta make a Tengu in the game. Look great. Okay, how do I give off call your mother vibes?
What was that famous like charlatan fortune teller that always said like call in? May give her vibes.
Mother Cleo or something?
Yeah.
Looks like a quarters game, man. Does it?
Yeah, it's definitely giving still toucan vibes.
Yep.
But no judgment. My Tengu wasn't even like a crow or raven. It was a little heron.
That's not a Tengu, that's a bird person.
I mean, that's what Tengu are in Pathfinder. They're
Yeah,
just bird people.
you're right. There is no delineation. Stupid Aarakocra.
Because I was gonna say they don't even have an Aarakocra in Pathfinder, so
Yeah.
that's why everyone like plays Tengu or Strix.
Strix are good. I like Strix being harpies, but I'm also fine with this just being like owl people. I think that's fair. Like a harpies
Well,
are so
in one
specific.
there were two different ones. There
Yeah.
was Strix and Syrinx or something like that, and the Strix were like the harpy people with like black skin and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and the other one was just straight up like a anthro owl person.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah. I spent too much time on Archives of Nestus.
It's an easy place to get lost in, and it's probably one of the better places to delve.
Especially with like Winnie, where they have everything,
Mm-hmm.
while like the SRD doesn't.
The boy's awake. Let me go see what I can do about this. Be right back.
Hello, Bry. Yes, hello. Uh, you'll have to explain that term to me. I don't know what that is. A nuri. Yeah, just look at that. It also has like dangly, googly eyeballs.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Bri, welcome in.
Has the kid been
Jordan said,
occupied?
"Oh, I was so lost. Been working. Wanted to sit it for a minute and then back to work. P.S. Does anyone need like 1,000 orange Easter eggs? Because I have them and I'm giving them away. I mean, I will always take them. I have a box that might ship to the little man. I think you meant ship, but
I know you're not this, Rook, but every so often you say stuff that just makes me think: Is Rook secretly a hoarder and needs help?
yes. I mean, I'm not. I
An
when
eclectic collector of many hand-me-downs.
yeah, like I'm more of a bargainer than a hoarder. And for a long time, like when I was doing sculpture a lot, you always
Mm-hmm.
need materials for sculpture. So it's just like someone's throwing away 50 iron pans, like cast iron pans. It's like, yeah, I'll take all of those. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them, but like that sounds like something I could use eventually. So I assume somewhere in the next 10 years I'm going to need to buy a bunch of Easter eggs. So it might as well be orange because they're free. But I also don't have a problem with just throwing stuff away. Like
Okay.
if something becomes useless, it gets donated or destroyed. I had all of my old college textbooks, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, these are information. Like, I don't want to get rid of these." And then I took one of them to the uh, book recycling store, where they'll either buy them from you or they'll recycle them for you. And like the hundreds of dollars of stacks of textbooks I had were worth like $4 because the information is out of date, and it's just like these are useless. These are useless, and they're just taking up space. So I got rid of all of them. That felt really good, getting rid of like 2 bookshelves worth of useless textbooks.
I have 2. I don't know how big, but like just plastic totes full of books that I eventually will need to get a bookshelf for.
I love like building my own bookshelves. Yeah, Jordan, everything went quiet. I had to go take care of the boy for a second. Jordan wanted to tell Corvus that you are being a Neurobotoki.
I read it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I was keeping with the conversation.
Gotcha.
You're
Jordan
good.
said everything went quiet, so I thought maybe it didn't get read.
Yeah, it's like a Japanese ghost yokai that has like dark skin, dangly googly eyeballs.
There is some there's color psychology, which is why McDonald's is red and yellow. I don't know what orange does to your brain. I honestly don't know. I fear putting people in monochromatic rooms, Bri.
To me, orange is always something like, not so much like a warning, but like be alert. Like, hey, we're working here.
You're gonna be in like fight mode the entire time.
Like anxiety inducing. I mean, what does the Green Lantern say? Orange Lantern. That's probably greed.
Fear, actually. Yeah, you're right. No, yellow is fear. Orange is
avarice,
greed.
greed.
Greed, you're right.
Yep. Because there's only one of them.
Technically, there were more, but he took them all.
Yep. Larfreeze?
That sounds right. He's a little goblin, which is kind of great.
Yeah.
Would you like a card?
You got the Green Lanterns, Red Lanterns, the Orange Lantern, the Sinestro Corps, which is, I think, yellow.
That's the yellow, yeah.
Blue Lanterns, Indigo Tribe.
There's the White Lantern.
And I think it's like straight up necromancy.
The Indigo Tribe?
No, the White Lantern.
Oh.
Maybe.
He's just supposed to be like the primal color.
Oh, the prime. Okay, yeah. Oh, I'm getting mixed up. Yeah, it's the Black Lanterns.
Yeah.
They wear like white with a little bit of black on it.
Sure.
Or the inverse. They brought back a bunch of dead lanterns.
It's bloody killed more. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Victor, I think black was necromancy. Orange is going to be attention grabbing.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
The Star Sapphire Core, Ultraviolet Core, Sorrow Lantern Core, and Starbreaker Core.
I always thought it was funny, like the what was it? Steven Universe was a good series. And like I really liked their they're gems, that's neat. And then once you went back to like the home planet, it's just like that's right, there's a billion different types of gems. And now I don't care as much. Because it was weird. But I like when you can get those kind of like spectrum based naming conventions. Here's a thing, here's a spectrum of them. It's like, that's cool. I like it. I got my flu shot and my COVID shot yesterday. And, like, the kid had to get his shots too. And so we're like, let's do mine first and just do them quick. So the kid, like, sees that it's fine. And I think the nurse just, like, punched me with them. I've never had an arm hurt this much after after shots. It's ridiculous.
What type of shot was it?
I got the COVID booster and the flu shot because I'm old.
Yeah. Let's see. Red is rage, orange is avarice, yellow is fear, green is will, which I would argue is not an emotion. Blue is hope, indigo is compassion, violet is love, gray is sorrow, black is death.
That's an interesting concept to think about. Will being an emotion, huh?
Yeah.
Conviction, I guess, maybe is a better way to say it.
Yeah, conviction or zeal, but that sometimes has negative connotations for modern people. Because will to me is less like tied to emotions, but it kind of like what pushes you to do stuff, like willpower. And to me, that's not so much an emotion, but a motivation.
Let's see what the internet has to say about this.
I guess you could be willful, but
willpower is not an emotion, which is a common point of discussion among many fans. Oh, it's willpower. It's based off of the idea that you can overcome and control your emotions.
Okay.
So the Green Lantern Corps is the police force because they specifically can like.
They're the Jedi.
Yeah. They're not letting the emotions control them like the other lanterns do.
Because I know, like, the blue lanterns, they, like, empower the green lanterns. Because without hope, you had no willpower.
Hal Jordan was the only one. Yeah, I think Hal Jordan is the only one that's been a white lantern. Wait, was it Hal? I thought it was the other guy. There's three. There's three famous. There's Guy Gardner, Hal Jordan, and then the other one. I think the other one is the white.
Current member is Abin Sur.
Let me see if that's who I'm thinking of. It is.
He's the guy who Hal got his Green Lantern ring from.
Kyle Rayner, I think, is the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, Hal Jordan did have it.
Okay.
At one point.
It's like the Flash when he gets like all the Speed Force. What if superpowered mode? Great.
Good for you.
My Chocobo mask exploded, so we'll have to see what else happens. I might have to bust out the paper mache.
I like the Indigo tribe because their thing isn't rings. It's a staff.
That's weird. That breaks the spectrum, though. They're supposed to be rings. Okay, I think I'm done with this guy. Don't know what else to do with him. Huh. Call your mom.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
What's up?
So the quote unquote power rings of the
Oa?
Indigo tribe, the staff.
Oh, okay.
Seek out the universe's greatest sociopaths.
Okay.
to rehabilitate them.
That's funny. Pig with a crossbow is the one I'm drawing now.
You say a pig with a crossbow?
Yep.
Instead of an angel with a shotgun, it's a pig with a crossbow.
Say that again.
I said instead of a angel with a shotgun, it's a pig with a crossbow.
There you go. What is an angel with a shotgun from?
I don't know. It's just a song.
Oh. Does an angel need a shotgun? I don't know.
It's by The Cab.
The Cab, huh? I'm gonna have to look this up. Was the crow an angel? I'm still confused about how that works. Was that more of like a spirit of vengeance thing?
I think it was more of a spirit of vengeance.
But is that an angel?
I don't know.
It's like a Doom guy uses the shotgun for fun. Yeah, that's true. Doom guy uses the shotgun because it's badass.
I never watched The Crow.
I have mixed thoughts on it. Like many things made in the 90s, it's essentially like a hour-and-a-half long music video.
Says the person from the 80s.
I mean, heavy metal is the same thing.
Let's see.
I guess. I would say Suicide Squad is also on the same. Same bender.
Oh, I didn't realize it was a comic book.
Yeah.
Oh, he's well, not like a literal angel. He is like brought back as like a supernatural guide and guardian.
Yeah.
So. The character is an undead vigilante.
There you go. I was gonna say he's kind of a ghost.
Yeah.
I like the idea that birds, specifically crows, just have the power to like let people enact vengeance. Like, oh man, I saw that. That was bullshit. All right, you get a freebie. Here you go. Just like all crows have that power. Oh, you're some kind of supernatural god being. No, it's just the birds. The birds just let you do it. Angel with the shotgun. The cab.
Imagine if you, cause I shared it. Imagine if you listen to it, you'll probably ring you some bells.
All right, let me listen. I'm gonna mute myself and listen to this.
Sometimes a different way is the better way, like the SR 509 Expressway.
I think I've never heard this song before in my life.
Wow.
What is this from? Is it
I
just a
don't
song?
It's just a song.
Weird.
When did it come out? Came out in like 2011.
There's a shit ton of weird anime YouTube shorts based off of this. Yep, never heard this before. Weird. Oh.
Yeah, particularly the Nightcore version got a lot of popularity around 2012. But yeah, it was just a song that came out in like 2011.
The Cab sounds familiar, so I'll have to look and see if I know any music by them. But okay, there goes a crossbow. Done. Easy peasy.
Waddles.
Waddles. Oh, 15-poundy. These are just a butt ton of arrows. Pigs out for destruction.
Oh god, I hate this.
What the fuck? Get that off the
I don't know, I hate it. I'm deleting it.
Okay, pick up the crossbow. Done. Beep. Always funnier when he's squooshed. Slasher rogue wears a cursed mask. Robe hood armed with a lone dagger. All right. Slasher rogue, huh? What does a slasher rogue do?
They pretend to be Jason.
Oh, that's right. That's what we were talking about.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be Jason, but that's technically also Ghostface is an option.
Yeah. Which I think Ghostface, because we talked about this on Monday, but I do think Jason is a more of an undead thing than a dude.
Yeah. He definitely becomes undead, for sure. That's why, like, I think someone said, like, a Revenant Zealot Barbarian. Air gunfire.
There's a... You heard gunfire?
Yes.
Interesting. Do you need to go take care of that?
No, I'm good. It probably just means I'll have to, like, hold on to a little shaking dog.
Mm. Yeah, Gigi, we were talking about this the other day about, like, the difference between the different, like, Ghostface and Jason. And while some of them are people, some of them are not.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Freddy Krueger would be, like, some kind of dream go demon, I think. That's what we said.
Yeah. Dream demon.
And while Ghostface is just dudes.
Yep.
Just people wearing a mask.
Two bros chilling in a hot tub.
Mm-hmm. Something I think would be funny, because we were also talking about like a murder mystery.
Mm-hmm.
It could be interesting to have somebody get cursed in your party with like a serial killer mask. And then when you show up to like a dungeon to delve it, all the goblins are already dead. Just like, what happened here? It's like, oh no. That was a Rick and Morty episode, I just realized. Vindicators 3, I think is what it was called. They get called by the Justice League to go help them defeat this evil guy, and Rick gets drunk and defeats him prematurely and then puts them into like a Saw-esque situation because they were a dick to him. This is some crazy Saw shit. I'm not a hack. Just like Saw. I'm curious to know about your commissions. Are the details explained in the details somewhere? I'm confused. Details for getting a commission, or detail about the things I'm drawing right now? To which are you referring? If you'd like to get a commission from me, you can check out the Discord. The Discord has all of my like prices and stuff and like what's available on the commission page. Tab. There's a tab there. Sorry. If you're looking about this, you can check the community post, which we put up on Mondays. In the community post, you can submit your ideas there. Join the Discord. Yeah, that's generally the best way to do it. One of the things I like about Jason over any of the other ones is because he's this weird like demon monster. He's just kind of a brick. He's just like, most of his terrifying stuff is just walking around, and then the occasional like putting someone in a blender.
Yep. The one slasher villain I just don't understand is Michael Myers from Halloween. I don't get his story.
Yeah,
Like, I know like they try to give him a story,
they've
and
tried a
then
few
it just
times.
kind of
Because he is also named Jason. No, Michael Myers. Sorry, I'm thinking of Jason Voorhees is
Jason.
Jason. Michael Myers is
Michael Myers.
yeah. I always confuse the two.
And then there's like the fifth or fourth Halloween movie, which has nothing to do with him, but it's just like this evil corporation making like demonically possessed masks that can control people. I'm just like, what is going on here?
Because the Michael Myers one's like, it's actually about his sister, I think.
Yeah, or something like that. Or
They're very
someone who
similar,
ended
but they're
up-
different, and I always confuse the lore.
Yeah.
Someone else might have to check those.
Someone who watches horror. I don't.
Bri would know.
Yep.
Yeah, if you'd like to get a commission from me, you can usually just message me on Discord. It's usually the easiest way to do it. I'm working on one project right now, but I should have some spots open in the next week or two. He's got a knife. Would you like to talk about our Lord and Savior Stabby? What? Me.
Jason 9000 or whatever it's called.
It goes into space.
Yep. Made up of nanobots.
We made the Frankenstein. Like, Frankenstein is... The book is good. The book is good. The movies have all been silly.
Because they always want to make the monster, like, ugly.
Yeah.
The monster isn't ugly. That's the ironic part.
Well, like, and that's kind of where I'm going with this, too, is, like, in Young Frankenstein, like, we used an abnormal brain. So that's why he's monstrous. But it's like, so you're saying he would have been just a normal dude had you used someone's normal brain? Like, that's the part that always kind of sways me. Is like, it succeeded. He shouldn't be monstrous anymore. He's just weird. Because if you're going to build a monster, like, oh yeah, no, I gave him 3 arms because, fuck it. Right? Like, no, it's supposed to be a perfect being.
Yeah.
So then if
like,
you're making nanobots and you're like, oh, let's use this serial killer's brain. It's like, why? Why would you do that?
Yeah. For those who don't know, in the book, Victor Frankenstein creates the body and revives it. And the only defect in Adam, because that's like kind of what most people call him instead of just Frankenstein's monster, he has yellow eyes. That's it. And apparently they kind of glow, and that's what freaked out Victor and abandoned the project. And he's just like, I have created my perfect Adonis. And I'm not even joking, it's kind of the language used a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's just so weird. But because like he was freshly created, he doesn't like know anything. So I guess Shelley was working for the principal if they rebooted his brain, so he has to relearn everything.
Yeah, there's the some of the parts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where is consciousness?
Because like then he shows up and it's like speaks like perfect English and everything, and it's
Hello,
like,
Father.
yep. Why have you created me? Why am I alone? You're the real monster here.
Bride of Frankenstein is a little weird to me.
Yep.
Well, what was the other part about this? I feel like there's more to this. Cursed mask, hood, robe.
Single knife.
Okay, I think I did it. I think we done did it. Is that long enough for a knife?
And when does a knife become a short sword?
Yeah.
Probably some legal distinctions. Some countries have like.
We were talking about that the other day about the, like, why the German knives are so big because swords were illegal.
So, no one really knows why that's the thing. People think like, oh, they like outlawed swords, and it's like, but you were required to have a sword or some sort of like weapon in your house. I think people get mixed up and it's like, oh, well, you were not allowed to carry them, so that means they were legal to have. Like, no, you just weren't allowed to brandish them in public. But yeah,
that's un-American.
But yeah, there was people like, oh, it was ways the Knife Makers Guild could get around the Sword Makers Guild.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I was like, but they could. They're still swords, functionally. But yeah, it's a little. People just like, I want a short sword that looks like a kitchen knife. What's wrong with that?
To be fair, like, people get around that shit all the time. Like, brass knuckles are illegal. But if you have a polycarbonate thing that looks like this made out of not brass, it's a paperweight. Or if it has a lanyard on it, it's a keychain. It's like,
So,
debatable.
dumb question.
Yeah.
Why are they illegal?
Because they're an easily concealable weapon that does damage. Like, yeah. They were, I mean, I think it has something to do with Irish persecution, if I remember right.
Bro. Because it feels like a very outdated law, considering like how many different types of knives that we can have.
Well, there are a lot of so
I know some knives are illegal.
yeah, there are a lot of illegal pocket knives in a lot of different states. And the thing about pocket knives is they have a clip on them, and you're supposed to wear them, and therefore they're not technically concealed. Like, it's a really weird fine line. So pocket knives have to be within a certain length and blah blah blah, and they can't be concealed. Whereas like a lot of switchblades, they'll argue that switchblades are too concealable, so switchblades are illegal, and they're dangerous, and it's like it's a whole thing. So every state kind of has their own verbiage on it, and in most states, brass knuckles are just illegal because they're basically the only way to carry them is to conceal them, and so it's like you can't have that. Is my understanding. I could be wrong.
Yeah, because I know like saps, or also called blackjacks, they're sometimes illegal.
Yeah, same thing. Concealable weapons. But if you wear it around your neck, this is the same thing with swords too. Like, swords are technically legal to wear, but you can't conceal them. And it's like, well, you can't conceal a sword. It's like, therefore not illegal. just weird. Which is why there's signage that's like no weapons beyond this point. Because you can restrict all weapon usage in certain locations, but otherwise you can open carry a sword in most states.
I mean, Blade did.
Yeah. Hey, why you got a sword? Fuck you. Carry on. Don't try that. You'll get arrested.
Unless you live in New York, then I don't know. That's probably just how y'all people greet each other.
Fuck you. Fuck you. My favorite way to start a fight in D&D.
Just scream "fuck you" at someone.
Yeah. I started when we did the room with the chain demon. The whole premise of this fight that I've set up is that inside this room there's a chain demon chained to the wall, which I know is ironic, and that's kind of the fun. But they're telepathic, and so they can talk to people that are within a range bigger than the room. And so when the players start walking into this hallway, this foyer, they're basically supposed to start hearing the demon talk before they see it. So there's no way to see the demon without. I think I have it set up something like this. Like, you have to basically go through a hallway before you get there. And when I started doing that with Kevin and Lars, I started talking to them, and they're like, I don't like that. And so I started like taunting them. And they took every taunt I threw at them as like, we have some kind of divine sense. And apparently we're all paladins now, and like we have to follow this law code. And I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
What?
Yeah, they went so far off the rails. I'm like, it's somebody talking to you in your brain and taunting you. Where are you
They're
getting
talking
like,
shit to you.
Yeah, they're trying to like bend this religion around. They're like, okay, so here's what we figured out so far. And I'm like not having the visual.
I can only imagine what Jump Rope is singing, just like these idiots.
It was so funny. Because I was taunting them about like this demon was trapped here by paladins, and so he thought they were people coming back, right? And so he's just like slinging shade at them and being like, "Oh, you think you're so tough, leaving me here?" And they're like, "We didn't do anything. We don't know what's going on." And they like it was really funny. And then when they finally figured it out, they were like, "Oh."
I don't think.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. like we didn't even like. At least maybe Burning did, uh, but I don't think none of us really like talked to the demon.
No, you just all ignored him, like completely
Yeah.
ignored him.
Because I think only one who actually like talked to anything was Burning, but that was kind of Burning shtick, being like a paladin and everything. So
Burning had a good character for that because he leaned really hard into the into like I'll follow this cult. I was like, great, that helps. That helps the story progress. And I do think that's part of the problem I'm having with Lars and Kevin. Kevin usually like he'll pick a thing and then he'll just roll with it for the rest of the campaign, and so it's really hard for me to like get him to buy into my stuff without really wrapping it up into his stuff. And because I'd kind of like pre-written this one, it just didn't match up the right way. So I need to kind of blend the next part into Kevin's story, which is fine. I think that's good to do. All right, rolling dice.
I was gonna say you don't have much to roll, do you?
I have 4 left. We have the Shaggy Rogers as a werecat, which I think is fan art. We'll make a werecat.
A Shaggy Werecat.
Yeah, I think we're gonna. I don't know. It would be really easy for me to just draw Shaggy, right? Like, I don't remember what Shaggy looks like. He's got a V-neck. I know he's got a V-neck and like a long shirt and bell bottoms.
Yep.
And a goatee. That's Shaggy. That's how much my aphantasia gets me. That's what Shaggy looks like in my head.
I mean, that's basically what Shaggy is.
Yep. I've been like watching some more things about aphantasia because it's like I have to be able to do this, but like apparently a lot of artists have aphantasia, and like it's one of the reasons that people are pushed to draw is because like if I can't draw something in head, I have to draw on paper to see what it looks like. I'm like, that's interesting, but yeah, the way I catalog things is a lot more of lists. Like, what does Shaggy look like? And I have to like break down each individual piece, and then like, okay, he's got bell bottoms. Are they brown bell bottoms?
Yeah.
Like, I think they're brown bell bottoms, but like I have to build all of those things in my head before I actually know what the hell I'm thinking about.
I think they're even like corduroy or something like that, or like
It could be.
I don't want to say velvet, but like
Aphantasia. I think so. Yeah, GG. We've talked about this in the past. I've never been like diagnosed with it because it's not something I need to like go to the doctor for or anything. But the way people describe how I visualize things, I apparently have some form of aphantasia. Which is, I do a lot of 3D modeling back in the day, and I have pretty good spatial reasoning. But yeah, I can't just pull images of things out of my head. It's really weird. I think in lists is a better way to say it. I think in lists. Like, I think of words and sigils and like just placeholders of things. So what were we doing? Shaggy. I need a reference. I am going to draw a werecat. I'm just going to draw a werecat, though. Is this a meme? If it's a meme, I'm going to be real mad. It's not. Okay. Green shirt, brown pants. Kind of a V-neck. Oh, he's got way weirder of a chin than I had.
yeah, he has a really big.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're just going to do this. We're going to draw a big old fluff cat. We'll give him a little goatee here.
Not just werecats, vampiric werecats.
Ironic that Zombie Island had werecats. Wait, what are you talking about? Vampire werecats?
On Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, the villains,
Oh, that's
they
right.
were vampiric werecats. They drained the lives of people. Thus, vampires.
Yeah, essence
That's how-
vampires, I guess.
Yeah.
There's kind of a fun like distinction to be made there. Dresden did a cool thing where like each vampire is kind of fed off something different, which is great. And I think there's like what they do in the dark did the same thing.
Yeah, there's
Like
like
where
an energy vampire.
Energy vampires and like blood is the specific for specific types of vampires. I kind of dig that.
The Dampier in 5e, they had different ways of like you could feeding other than just blood. If like your people probably was like, it's crossing the line. But yeah, it was like feeding off emotions and stuff like that. Yeah, most vampires for a good long time were more like energy vampires. They suck the life out of you.
Yeah, like so.
But
I
not
think,
your blood.
would a succubus be a vampire? I think so. Like I think that argument could be made.
They definitely, I would argue, they were definitely part of like the formulation of like the modern vampire.
Because like the weird thing about it, energy vampires who specifically feed off emotions. Yeah. If you have something, so like you got the chupacabra who drinks all the blood, right? Like that's vampiric. Okay, and then we have things like vampire bats, which just like taste the blood, but drink blood, right? Like so they're vampiric as well. But then if you have a creature that just like eats something, but only sustains off the blood, is it a vampire? Because we technically eat blood, like not a lot.
So in Vampire Masquerade, there's
Okay,
a bloodline called the Nagarajas, and while they technically can't, they don't necessarily drink blood. They have to like consume like fresh meat, basically, from like a living person. And
yeah, because like ghouls are not vampires, but they eat people.
yeah,
Right. So it's like, how do we need to define a vampire as something beyond being a predator? And I think like the vampire as like a disease is also a thing, right? Because you can spread it. But ghouls also do that, and that's different. So like, how do we do that? Is it important that we distinguish that?
And in Warhammer 40, not 40K, but Fantasy, you have different. You have vampires and you have ghouls, and they're not the same. Because ghouls are technically living people. They're still alive, quote unquote, but they're like been suffused with like cannibalism, which kind of brings on this curse that turns them into ghouls. But they're still like, by technicality, like alive.
Okay.
And sometimes they will like share spaces with this other group of like outcast vampires called the Strigoi. And like sometimes they'll mix and create like weird Strigoi ghoul vampires. And
Isn't that a Witcher term? Wasn't that in the Witcher show?
Strigoi?
That sounds really familiar.
Striga? Yeah, Striga is like the feminine term for it.
Got it.
Strigoi is like, I think, the Romanian term for vampire.
Ah, okay. we talked about The Witcher, the author of the Witcher books, and being like, video games are stupid. I refuse to sell my rights to video games. No one's gonna play that. It's like, idiot.
And then he did.
And then he did, yeah. The books are good. I really like the books. I've only finished a few of them, but I would consider anything that sustains themselves off blood would be vampiric. Okay. Because I guess you also have like a parasite, right? So is a vampire just a parasite? That could be another way to look at it. Vampire is a subclass of parasite. Whereas because it doesn't have to kill you.
Yeah, because like I would definitely argue ghouls are not vampires.
Yeah.
Because they
They just
very deliberately are like said to eat the corpses of the fresh dead.
That's true too. I do like the ghouls basically don't eat people. They kill people and then eat them.
And then eat them.
Like that's not better. It's like I
we
didn't
don't
say it
want
was
you
better.
live and screaming. It gives us indigestion.
Yeah. Oh, sick! You're eating it raw.
I feel like that's from something.
I mean, it's probably in a comic somewhere. That feels very like XKCD or.
Oh, you're eating it. Oh.
Might be a Futurama joke. Who knows?
Probably. I do like ghouls, like as a creature.
Yeah,
I would like to use more of them.
I was gonna say. I think you could do that pretty easily. Especially if you wanted to do a haunted house, like really let the ghouls kind of be the thing. Druid did his ghoul thing. There were some issues with the setup for it, so I feel like the ghouls really didn't get their time to like muck about, which bummed me out. But like part of that was Burning being really aggressive in the push, and part of it was the setup of how we were going in to deal with it.
Yeah.
So with ghouls, I feel like ghouls are smart enough to hide their activities, but then like become animalistic enough as to make the fighting interesting. Besides just like running away from
Because
stuff.
ghouls are like vampires in the way that they are intelligent undead.
Yeah.
They are, and they have to be because like they know if they're very open about what they're doing, people are going to start hunting you.
Exactly, yeah, and that's why like them eating corpses makes a lot more sense.
In Pathfinder, there's a whole host of different ghouls. Like it's a sizable list, and they talk about how the ghouls have this like demon god called Kabiri, and like they believe like this thing was the first ghoul, maybe was an elf that turned into a ghoul.
Okay.
And because there's a weird connection between ghouls and elves, like elves are like used to be immune to like the ghoul's paralysis touch.
Interesting.
Yeah. But
I could
it's also
definitely
like
see-
a god of like secrets, and so like ghouls are also like sort of like feel it for like in the Underdark and in like Geb where they're a bunch of undead, they kind of like feel these roles as like information brokers because they just like because when they eat the brain they can extract the knowledge of the
Yeah.
person.
I was gonna ask. I thought that's how that worked.
Yeah.
Which also could lead to like a really cool campaign of like a ghoul seeking people out because they're like, I ate this guy and oh my god, like apocalypse. It's like what? It's like yeah, it was weird. You have to believe me. Do you think I would be here otherwise?
Yeah. My idea of introducing a ghoul was the city that the Adventure Guild was in. They begrudgingly has a ghoul on retainer. And so, like, they'll, like, here, you can have these criminals and give us the information.
Oh,
It's
like they feed
sort
them?
of like, yeah.
That's kind of cool. Yeah, like an investigator. Bring in the investigator. What? Don't worry, he'll get the information out of him.
Yep.
Oh, is he gonna talk with dead? Kind of. Drink coffee, walk away. Kid, you're pretty cute. He's getting really good at, like, he'll sit on the edge of stuff, like the coffee table. He'll just, like, climb up and then perch. And then he'll mindlessly chew on things. Hey! Hey! Out of your mouth. Thank you. I looked away for like 5 minutes yesterday, and in that time he found the box of kid-safe, like non-toxic, washable markers, and bit the tips off of 3 of them. It's just like, damn it, kid! I just bought those. You look at him, and his face is just like completely blue because he's just drawn all over himself. It's like, kid, come on, why you gotta be like this? Why can't you be normal?
Screeches and Raptor.
I went to the doctor yesterday because it was a kid checkup, and I was like, he hates sleeping, and he does this X, Y, and Z, and I can't get him to sleep. And the doctor's just like, and I'm like, and that sucks. And he's like, no, it's normal. I'm like, what do I do? He's like, just deal with it. I'm like, kidding me? He's like, yeah, totally normal. Totally normal.
Not helpful.
More distressing on you than it is for him. Let it happen. It's like, ugh. I hate it. I'm trying to get him to sleep, but he just screams. Yeah, that's fine.
Better picture.
He'll figure it out.
Resolution.
He'll figure it out. I think I've been punking myself, like, because I'll like try to get him to lay down, and then if he doesn't lay down, then I'll leave. And I think that's like a mini victory for him. So he's like, okay, if I scream enough, then he'll leave and I can sit up. But then he's sad that I left, and so he'll scream more. And it's like, it's a vicious cycle. Vicious cycle of screaming.
I just realized the ghoul art I just sent.
I don't see it.
It's from the Skin Saw Murders.
Let me look at this. Yep. It is
Like the cover art for the Skin Saw Murders. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I think that's like chapter 4 or something. 4 or 5. Dude, you should just run Rise of the Rune Lords. Just do it. Physicist, welcome in. The coolest part about it is, did you know your art is on Redbubble? Yeah, that's my art. On sale by Rookzer0. I put it there. I make like 30 cents a month from Redbubble. It's not great.
Everyone, start buying stickers from Redbubble.
Or come through me and I'll give you cheaper and more stickers because Redbubble takes like half the commission. So
Or that.
Yeah. Just talk to me directly. Hey, I want this. Do you have this as a sticker? And I'll tell you if I have it or not. And bing, bing, boom. I'll mail you stickers. Or join the Patreon and you get stickers every 2 months. Give or take. It's usually 2 months. Yep. Elliot, welcome in. What were we talking about? Oh, Rise of the Rune Lords. The cool thing about Rise of the Rune Lords is it's been around for so long that like all of the maps are done. All of the like printouts for all of like the notes that you find and things. All of those exist on the internet for essentially free now because so many people have built them. That I might actually have it for Foundry. I might have the Foundry package for it. I'll check. But yeah, so you like all you really have to do is just learn the book, which is not hard, and then you can do it. You can do it pretty easily. I've tried to convince Jump Rope to do it too because she wants to get into DMing again. But I think she wants to do the Tomb of the Dragon Queen, I think. So hopefully she'll do that soon. That would be fun. But yeah, if you want to get into DMing, that's a good book and a good series to do it with, because it's so prominent, and the book is laid out really well. I do recommend reading, if you have the time, reading the whole book, but you can do it piecemeal, like one chapter at a time. Does it say dark? I can't read your name. Welcome in. Hello. Sriracha Man just popped in. Love the pig. Thank you. Just see how much I would need to adjust stuff. Pretty sure that the maps are something that I could easily convert to draw steel just as an exercise. Yeah, you don't have to do a lot of that, right? Like that's kind of what I was saying with like going from 1E to 2E is really easy for Pathfinder specifically. But if you get the books, yeah, kid. Wow. He has. Oh, it's a magic card. That's fine. It's just a white mana.
It's not one of the cards you need, is it?
No. This is the white mana card. I don't know where he got it from, but there's magic mana floating around my house all over the place. Can you draw a creepy looking teddy bear, please? I will put it on the list. I will put a creepy. We'll call it a poppet. But yeah, we can do a teddy bear thing. He goes on the list. What was I saying? Right. Rise of the Rune Lords is written in a way that the roles don't really matter. Like, there are some things that you might get confused on because they're like, oh, you need to beat this kind of check, and that just doesn't exist in whatever system you're playing. But for the most part, converting the character stats for the monsters is pretty easy, and you can usually find varying things that are similar because they're very like common creatures like goblins and things like that. But overall, the story is written solidly enough that you can really run it in anything you want. I've run it in 5e. I've run it in Pathfinder. Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying it for 2e as well. But
yeah, I'm really surprised they've not decided to like convert it for 2e.
I mean, I bet they.
Like,
I was gonna say, I bet they have like talked about it, and I think they've re-released it so many times that I don't know if it's necessary to do it. You know, because I think
like,
all of those creatures still exist. But maybe
probably or some equivalent of them.
Yeah, like
because like last 2 weeks ago, maybe last week. I think it's last week. They started a new Rune Lord quest line called Revenge of the Rune Lords.
Right.
And it started up, and it's like high level mythic play. Like I think you're like starting at like at level 16, 17.
Okay.
And different Rune Lords are trying to come back.
Converting Pathfinder 1e monsters to 2e is not simple. What do you got? You got all the pens? Oh my. You can do it by using the core rulebook and a calculator. Yeah, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, maybe I'm just too cavalier with my numbers. Find the exact creature with a level equal to the CR of your creature or an NPC that you're trying to emulate. Greatly help you find those and compare their numbers and statistics. You usually adjust these by 1 or 2, but otherwise the balance isn't that far off. Yeah, I don't know. That could be hard. That could be a big process for someone who's not super comfortable with it, but... My first AP, so I'm not expecting to hit anything extremely weird. First AP. Adventure Path. Adventure Path, got it. Sorry, what were you saying, Corvus? I was reading.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. Just... I've drawn Tabaxi is what I've done. What if I put Scooby-Doo's head on a pike? That wouldn't help either. Ruby Doo.
Let's see. Goblin snake. We definitely don't have goblin snakes.
Goblin snakes?
Yeah, that's apparently in the first adventure path for Rise of the Rune Lord.
I don't think I've ever fought goblin snakes.
It's in the bestiary.
I do remember being in the bestiary, and if you buy the, like, they used to make Rise of the Rune Lord, like, mini packs, where you'd buy them and they'd come with just a random figure. I got a goblin snake when I bought that, and I was just like, awesome. The fuck is a goblin snake?
In the bestiary, they had goblin dogs, goblin snakes,
Yep.
giant geckos, sin spawn, which I do know are in 2E, attic whispers, which I also know are in 2E,
Yep.
and the Sandpoint Devil is also in 2E. I don't know if any of those things are in the adventure.
Apparently they're supposed to be in Burnt Offerings, but I don't remember them. Maybe that's, maybe they wrote them out?
Or maybe it was just an optional thing you could throw at people.
Yeah. Oh. Apparently they were optional. Whatever. Sandpoint Devil was a regional random encounter. Ah.
Yeah, it's a weird demon horse that breathes fire.
There's a really fun point where, and one of the things that like really made me love the Pathfinder's writing style is you have the option to like go hunting with one of the NPCs, and the book is basically like, if you want to actually act this out, here's the stat block for a creature you could use. You don't have to do that. You can completely just have this be a thing that your characters do and is fun, and you talk, right? Like, and I think that kind of flexibility in making a campaign is really important, and that's why I tell people like not to overthink and not to overplan, because really sometimes that's all you need is just like, here's a monster if they want to do that. And that's great. Wow, that is terrifying. I have not seen the Sandpoint Devil. That's great. It looks like the Jersey Devil, but it's a horse.
Yeah, it's kind of like on the level of like the Jersey Devil, like a cryptid-like thing. They even have like adventure path with it in it in 2E.
I think I've lost the plot on Shaggy Cat, so I think I'm going to move on to the next one. They said it said that they printed them in the back of the books. The book I have does, like, it'll say, here's this, it's in this of the monster manual. Like, it just has the page numbers listed. So maybe I do have a different version. I have, like, the omnibus, the big omnibus. G-bus. That might be further in the book. Because, like, Sandpoint is where you start. You start at Sandpoint, and then you leave, and then you eventually come back. So that could just be further in the book.
And then another adventure pass, you go back to Sandpoint, and you pick up the tavern owner.
Yep.
The bard lady.
Assuming she doesn't die.
Turns out... Yeah.
That's also in the book. It's like, if she dies...
she becomes... Though apparently, the canonical answer is she lives because she goes on and becomes empress of...
Oh, really?
Yeah. Of their version of Japan.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird things that happen in the first chunk.
Jade Regent.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. There's a lot of weird things. Amiko Kaijitsu, I think is her name.
Yep.
There's like a little caveat at the end of every piece of like, oh, if they die here, that's okay. Or
if they die, they're not really dead. They were actually brought back.
Yeah. Okay, too many cat pictures. I'm using the references.
Goblins in the streets.
Yep. She's the one of the companions for the quest. Yeah. Jade Regent. I'm gonna roll some dice. Too high. Okay, still too high. I need a smaller die.
A D4.
Oh my god, I've rolled 5, 5, 4, 5, 4. 2. Zealot Dwarf Barbarian who is a Minotaur skull helmet. Nice. Wait, a Minotaur with a bull helmet? No, Dwarf Barbarian with a Minotaur helmet, okay.
Yep. A Zealot Barbarian.
Focused on a caravan going over the North Pole. Yeah, I guess I haven't gotten that far into the book.
Oh, well, that's the Jade Regent one.
Oh, it's a different.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's a different adventure path.
Yeah, I know Amiko's like a canonical character, like a reoccurring character.
Because there's like a land bridge that connects Avestan, which is like where a lot of the adventures take place in 1E.
Okay.
So you like go up into Viking land. You keep going up until you get to what's called the Crowned World, which is just the Arctic, and you like cross over there.
Okay.
It's like I feel like crossing the ocean will be easier than this.
Minotaur. I need more space. I just don't have enough space. Alright, we're gonna stack some stuff. Hold on. Pig, you're going over here. Get scooched. You're fine. That's the snail. You get mooshed over here. Get a cat. Okay. The next place I named it, it's gonna be Viking Land.
I mean, that was a shorter way of describing naming what it's actually called.
Behold.
It's called Land of the Lindorm Kings. I was like, it's Viking Land. Because the only way you can become a king is you have to kill a Lenorm and survive its death curse.
That's funny. I feel like most adventurers can do that.
I mean, maybe. I don't know how bad those death curses are.
The wizard's death curse is super powerful. I like giving people those kind of options. Just like, well, you're gonna die. Do you want to try to save yourself, or just go out in a blaze of glory? I think they added that to
Daggerheart.
Daggerheart, right? I'm on board.
Like, you can risk it and roll and survive, and then die if you fail, or you could blaze of glory, which means you die and get an auto crit, or you can just play it safe and do nothing and lay there.
I will wait. Someone said, I keep seeing like a YouTube short popping up of like, roll all of your death saves privately, and I kind of dig that. Especially with Kevin at the table. Kevin will very much gamify the system of like, you have 2 turns. It'll be fine. I'm gonna do something else. It's like, you don't know that. So I think I'm gonna start rolling under off board.
Have any of us ever dropped in your game yet?
I mean, Jump Rope's died several times in past games.
But that's Errol, though.
Well, Errol died a lot. That was partially because the people we were playing with. That was my friend's character was an ungodly tank, and so I couldn't hit him with anything without throwing like really high level shit at them, and Errol just wasn't prepared. So Errol got one shot a lot, and he was a blood rager.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of classically die horrible deaths. So yeah, I don't know if anybody's been downed in our games. My game.
I think Druid and them got really close due to the flaming skulls. But
yeah.
Those, like, I think the extent. I don't think any of us have ever dropped yet.
I think someone might have almost died fighting the Griffin. Griffin hit real hard.
Oh, I did. Yeah. I almost died. For sure. So when everyone else was going to like the armory room, I stayed back. I was like, I'm sorry. I'm staying back. I can't. So I stayed back in my wounds. Because I was like 5 away from dying. Or not dying, but going under.
That's what the pools are for. That first part is very forgiving. Like,
yeah. And that's what I was doing. I think I rolled for battle medicine or treat wounds, and I used the pool because it was rough.
What makes a zealot barbarian a zealot barbarian? Just not dying?
Yeah, they're not undead, but they're kind of like super hard to kill. They also have like a slight religiously leaning bent to it.
Sure.
It's like their rage is being fueled by like divine wrath.
I dig it. What time is it here? How long have we been going? About 2 hours?
1 hour and 50 minutes. According to Discord. So I might get off early here in a second and get food.
I think it's almost 3 o'clock, so I'll probably finish this one up, then we'll call it. I think we only have like 2 left. Maybe I should just try to like bang those out real quick. Let's see what we got. What do we have left on the list? Oh, no, I think the teddy bear is the only one left. Oh, human unicorn cultist and the teddy bear.
You could bang those out.
Yeah, we can bang those out. We can make those pretty goofy.
Yeah, but I think I am gonna.
No
head
problem.
off,
Thanks for hanging out.
Mhm.
Have a good one.
Yep. Catch y'all later.
That's it. Oh, I forgot to check with people whether or not we're playing D&D tomorrow. I'll have to do that when we're done here. I want to work on my character tattoos. Like, drawing tattoos on a character is always a little hard, especially when you're doing line art. It just doesn't look right. It looks like it blends too much in with the outlines. So I gotta figure that out. Oh, hi, kid. Do we need to go play around outside? Guawa. You need a drink? Yes. Okay, let me get you a drink real quick. You have made a right good mess here, kid. Where'd your water bottle go? Where's your water bottle? Here you go. Oh no. Did you bite another tip off of a marker? Ready to do stuff? Okay. Let's bang out these other ones real quick and then we'll call it for the day. Unless I guess we can see how many people are here. We got some people. We still got some people here. I think this guy needed an axe, but... Does a Minotaur skull look different than a cow skull? Basically a Minotaur with a beard. That's what we've done. Think about the Tattoo Sorcerer spellbook. Yeah, that would be fun. That would be a fun character. I really like the tattoo, magical tattoos idea. Something that's fun about them is like when you use them, the tattoo goes away. So there's always a fun concept of like, I'm really, I like the idea of like you having to re-tattoo yourself every day, but then like if you take damage, there's a chance that they get destroyed. It's kind of neat. Okay, creepy teddy bear. We're basically just going to draw a rugby. Tattoo familiar? What are you thinking, like Maori from Moana? And tattoos just talk to you? I think it'd be really fun to make like a poppet that uses the gourd leshy, where they have like their head is empty, so you can just stuff stuff in them. I think that would be fun. I'm a bag of holding. Oh my god, I have to make that character now. Holy crap. Sentient teddy bear that's a bag of holding. I ate too many weird things and now I'm sentient. Oblong eyeballs are always more creepy than not. Okay, unicorn cultist. How do we do a unicorn cultist? Like 2D creatures folding itself in a 3D space. I think the Pathfinder supplements use a fire elemental. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that could be fun. Just wrapping around somebody's body. I feel like the unicorn cultist should just be someone wearing a unicorn skull. Can you wear a unicorn skull? Oh my goodness. I didn't even think about this. I am the unicorn wizard. I think we're just going to draw Mayonnaise here. The Lord God of Slaughter. Skullmaster neat, yeah. What easier way to make a helmet than just put on something bigger's head on your head? I am the unicorn wizard. Oops, if I put all of this on the same layer, I did. Well, let's clean that up. Too many things. Is that funny, kid? I think I accidentally deleted the mayonnaise. I'm not gonna do it again. That's fine. If you interpret it to be a woolly rhinoceros, yeah, that could be kind of strange. I don't know why you would do that, but people have thought rhinoceroses were. So I could definitely see that going that direction. It's a woolly unicorn. You ready to go outside, kid? Okay, let me draw this unicorn cultist and then we'll call it a day. Draw a quick chibi zealot of mayonnaise here. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. It's too funny. Okay, thanks everybody. I think that's where we're gonna call it. I'm glad we got through the list today, even though the last ones were kind of cheesed through. Unicorn cultist is fun. We should do more unicorn stuff. They're secretly my favorite and least favorite animals. So I did just read The Last Unicorn, which there's a lot of cool stuff that I've never thought about for unicorns. So maybe we'll piddle with that over the next few weeks. But otherwise, I think we're about done. I think there's not a lot else going on here. I'm just going to keep working on the video. I'm going to keep working on my Halloween costume. I might post some stuff about that. We'll have some YouTube shorts coming up, kind of fiddling with those. We'll do another post next week on Monday, so you can post your new character suggestions there. If not, you can always hit us up on Wednesday during the live stream and add it to that. So that's where we're going to stop for the day. Stay happy, stay healthy, keep your dice on the table. We'll catch everybody next week. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye, everyone.